Thank you for joining me. My name is Amanda Tapping. And in this practice, we are going to be focusing on a bit of opening through the front of the hips, a bit of standing balance, a bit of twist. So a lot of things going on in this practice. So we're going to start with a brief little kind of centering breath work before we kind of get a little bit into mobilizing our joints and our spine. And we'll get into the flow part of the practice. Okay, so as always, if there's any part along the way that you just need to kind of like take a break or hit pause and say, okay, what? And sometimes it can be helpful to watch a little bit of the movement and then perhaps rewind it and then come back through if you need a little extra time kind of understanding or integrating a posture, or perhaps if you just want to spend a little extra time there, right? So take it at your own pace, use good judgment, remembering that pain is never a part of this practice, so take it easy. Don't force anything in your body, and just have fun exploring whatever's available. Cool. So I invite you to start however you would like to begin in your body. So that could be seated, that could be on your back or your belly, just finding a place where you feel comfortable. Closing your eyes if you wish. And just taking a whole body scan, observing how you were situated on the floor. Maybe adjusting from side to side, feeling even between left and right, top and bottom. And then taking a nice big inhale through the nose. We feel the lungs. And exhale, sigh it away. Again, inhaling through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. One more time, inhaling. Exhale, sigh it away. And closing the mouth, or keeping it open if that's more comfortable, we continue to find a slower, deeper breath. Taking full inhales and exhales. Maybe setting an intention for your practice. Have a sense of being grounded, connected with your body and your breath. And then opening the eyes if they've been closed, maintaining the breath throughout the practice. And start with our hands. So if you've been on your back or your belly, come take a seat. We're going to simply interlace our fingers in front of us and give the wrist a bit of a swivel around. Right? And then take it the other way. And then coming into center, pause. Go ahead and extend your arms out in front of you so your knuckles face your chest. Sit up as tall as you can. We lift the heart, kind of lengthen up through the neck. Take a breath in. Exhale, go ahead and take a twist to your right. So just kind of wringing yourself out in a sense, but sitting tall. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, take it over to the left. Ooh, cool. Come back through center. Inhale to reach the arms up nice and high. And on the exhale, bring the hands in front of you, but this time tip back. So you're scooping your belly back, rounding your spine. Let's do that again. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, lengthening. And just once more, scoop your tummy in. Exhale, round yourself back. Releasing the finger bind. Inhale, reach your hands up nice and high. And this time we're going to exhale, take a little tip to the right. Left arm reaches overhead. You can gaze wherever the heck you want to look. So whatever feels best for your neck. And maybe you explore that a little bit. Think of drawing this top left shoulder blade to the wall behind you, opening. Take a breath in. And just one time, we're going to exhale, dip our nose towards the right leg. Let that left arm come down. Make your upper back as wide as possible. And then from there, inhale to rise up, both hands high, reaching. Same thing, other side. We exhale, tip to the left. Left hand drops down, reach the right arm overhead. Again, turn your head wherever it feels best. Drawing the right shoulder blade to the wall behind you. Take an inhale, really fill up. And then again, exhale, kind of draw the belly in, collapse the chest, draw that right shoulder blade well away from the left, bowing down. And then inhale, we rise, reach up. And exhale, bring these hands down and start to make our way to all fours. So coming onto this tabletop position, hands and knees. Shoulders are over our wrists, hips are over our knees, and go ahead and give the hips a bit of a wag from side to side. See what's going on in your back and your shoulders. And think of just kind of moving around in any instinctive way to break up tension along the backside body. We come back into center and pause for a moment. And we're going to flip the top of the right hand over so the palm faces up and gently shift our weight a little bit back just to stretch the front of the forearm here, getting into the wrist crease. And then take it forward, flip it, palm down. Same thing other side, top of the left hand to the floor, palm faces up, gently shifting back. And then go ahead and bring yourself forward. Nice and strong there. Left hand stays down. We're going to go ahead and inhale to wave your right arm nice and high. And as you exhale, drop your right hand to either your hip or across the low back, opening your chest, gazing up perhaps. Now we can get out of there. Inhale, wave your right hand high. And exhale, bring the palm to the floor. Strong in these arms. It's as if we were pushing away from the floor so the chest feels lifted instead of collapsing down. Inhale to wave your left arm up into the sky. And again, exhale, drop your left hand to the left hip or perhaps across your low back, opening there. Lots of length in the spine. And here we go. Inhale, wave the left arm up. And exhale, bring the palm down. Let's let your belly drop here a little bit. Inhale, lift the head and the tail. And exhale, tuck the pelvis under, draw the belly in, arc your spine as high as you can, drop the head so you're looking back towards your thighs. Do that again. Let your belly drop down. Inhale, lift the chest forward through and up. Gaze is lifted. Exhaling as we pull the belly in. Tuck, 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 tuck. Cool. We come back down, nice and strong. All right. And from here, we're going to lower down onto the forearms just to give our hands a little break. Nonetheless, palms are down. And we root down through the forearms and into the elbows to not dump the chest. So we really want to push away from the floor, strong shoulders. Extend the right leg back, push back through that right heel, open up the back of the knee, a little calf stretch, and then begin to float your right heel however high you'd like. Be conscious of not dumping all your weight to the left and opening your hips to the right. We still want the hips squared towards the floor. Let's go ahead and take a nice big bend into that right knee, pull the right heel as close as you can to your bottom, and lift the right thigh a little higher. If you want to add on here a sense of balance as well as challenging the shoulder to support you a little more, the right shoulder, really root down into that right elbow and see if we can extend the left arm forward. If that feels a bit much, bring your elbow back down. If this is okay, consider reaching your left arm back like you're about to swing a bowling ball well forward, right? Whoosh. We're not doing that, clearly. But lift the back of the left arm a little higher, lift the right thigh a little higher, big inhale. And then exhale, release. Elbow down. Knee down, shake your hips out, circle out however you need. Okay, and then we come back through center. Again, shoulders over the elbows, hands in line with those elbows. So we have this nice firm base, push away from the floor. Chest is lifted, shoulders strong. Try not to let your belly dump forward, but think of pulling in your navel somewhat. Try to neutralize the pelvis. We're going to extend the left leg straight back, curl the toes on the floor, push back through the left heel, and engaging the front of the left thigh. We breathe. Cool. And keeping a nice even weight distribution between the two arms. Again, bending the left knee. You can point your toes up to the sky. Pull the left heel as close as you can toward your bum and lift the left thigh a little bit higher. Breathe. There should be, a bit of challenge there as we feel our left glutes and hamstrings work to lift, opening the front of the hip. And again, if you want that balance, perhaps reaching your right arm forward, reaching, not collapsing into that left shoulder, but staying lifted and strong. And see if it's possible to reach your right arm back, opening the front of that right shoulder and chest. Take an inhale, lift a little higher. And then exhale, release, elbow down, knee down. Go ahead and sink your hips back towards your heels for a moment. Extending, reaching your heart forward. Circle out the wrist if you want. If your head is on the floor, maybe gently rolling your head from side to side. Good. And then we will walk our hands back toward our knees. So take your knees so that they point forward. Rock up, see if you can curl your toes on the floor. Sit back towards your heels in order that we can kind of stretch the bottom of the feet. And playing with a sense of balance, tip up, lift your knees up, and see about just kind of rounding yourself forward. You can allow your knees to go open here if you want. You can get a little deeper. You can allow a little more spinal flexion, allowing the head to hang. And then we'll bring the knees forward if we've opened them. Walk the hands out in front of you. We're going to transition this into a downward facing dog. So palms as wide as your shoulders, feet as wide as your hips, extending through the whole upper body. So from your hands, we have a long line to the shoulders, from the shoulders all the way through the hips. We might have straight legs or bent knees here. We want to prevent the upper back from rounding forward. So if you feel like you're more in a plank position than a down dog, perhaps shorten your stance with the feet, bend your knees, and think about pushing your hips to the sky behind you in order to try to lengthen the upper body. Okay. Your heels may or may not touch the floor. That's okay, doesn't matter. You might pedal out your legs here. And then we're going to look forward and begin to walk or step the feet forward, hanging down over straight legs or softer knees. Head can hang. All right. Let's take a very generous bend into the left knee. The right leg may also be bent or it may straighten depending on your hamstrings. So big bend in the left knee. Inhale to wave the right arm high. And then exhale to drop that right arm across your low back. Gaze up again. Same twist as before. Opening up through the chest, front of the shoulder. Inhale to reach up. And then exhale to release it. Fold back down. Same thing other side. Big old bend in that right knee. Perhaps also in the left knee. Inhale to wave the left hand up, gaze up if the neck allows, and exhale, drop the left arm across your low back. Find that twist. And here we go. Inhale, reach it up, and exhale, release and fold down. Softening both knees now, very heavy in the head and the shoulders. Slowly begin to roll yourself up to stand. So your head is the last thing up. And once you're up, finding a nice firm footing, we stand tall. Okay. Relaxing the shoulders down. Let's take a moment to palms facing forward for a moment and then let them pull back. So palm faces the sky behind us, lifting up. When you do this, your head might jump forward, so pay attention to that. If that's happened, pull your head back so the neck is long. And then we're going to rotate the palms so they face each other, thumbs pointing forward, still finding that bit of lift. Good, and from this place, we're going to bend the elbows, take an inhale, and exhale, bring the hands toward each other, kind of crisscrossing behind your back. Don't let them actually rest on your back because we're trying to keep the hands lifted away. Again, inhale, straighten them out, and exhale, bring them back in. Just twice more. Inhale, stretch out, kind of keep lifting. Exhale, bring them back in. One more time, inhale, extend, and exhale, bending the elbows, bring them in. Holding there, see if you can lift the hands a little bit higher. And then release. Right. Inhale to shrug the shoulders up near the ears. And exhale as you pull the shoulders back and let them fall down. And take a moment here just to allow your head to tip to the right so that you can stretch the left side of your neck. Consciously drawing that left shoulder blade perhaps a little bit further down just to increase the sensation of stretch. Allow your head to roll forward, chin to the chest. And we take it to the other side. So your left ear is kind of hovering over the left shoulder. Right shoulder pulls a little bit further down just to get into that right side of the neck, the top of the shoulder. Bring the head forward, chin to chest. And then bring your head through center. And just for a moment, tip your chin up towards the sky. Closing the mouth, you can feel the stretch on the underside of the jaw. And then head back through center. So now we're going to go through a bit of balancing. We're going to start with a dancer pose at the top of the mat. So very chill, even if you like, I don't dancer. Slow your roll and really tune into your stance, okay? So nice and even through the feet. We're going to bend through the right knee, right toes to the floor. Feel that weight shift to the left. If this is new to you, perhaps you'll stay here, keeping the toes down and just playing with the arm movements of dancer, okay? Which will be left arm up, right arm back. Otherwise, if you want to play with lifting the foot, lifting the right heel close to your bottom, right knee points down. See if we can let the right hand connect with the right foot. And again, if you're like, no way, sweetheart, then leave your foot down. Your right hand can reach back anyway. Left arm rises up nice and proud. If you wish, take an inhale. On the next exhale, tip the heart forward. Play with lifting that back right leg. So these are strong muscles. I'm falling out here. Strong muscles in the glute, in the hamstrings, right? So we work to open. Hold that shape for a moment. Let your hand release from the foot if you're in this stancer. Bend the left knee and step the right foot back. And oftentimes when we step back blindly, we have to adjust because our bodies are like, what did we just step into? So it's a good way to challenge yourself in your proprioception and just where you are on your mat, okay? From this shape, we're going to inhale, reach both hands up, really lift through the heart. And on the exhale, we're going to spin ourselves to the right. So pivot and plant your right heel. So both heels in, toes out. We're in this squat. Bend your elbows. Pelvis is fairly neutral, so we're not dumping the contents of the belly forward, but fairly neutral. Take an inhale. And then exhale, tip left elbow towards your left thigh. Doesn't have to touch, it can if you want. Inhale to come back up and through. Exhale, tip it to your right. We're going to let this right forearm or right hand, if that's more comfortable, connect with the right thigh. Inhale to straighten out your left leg, straighten out your left arm, reach up. And then as we exhale, spin the left hand down. Let that back heel float up. And inhale, wave the right arm nice and high. That is enough for now. Exhale, bring the palm to the floor. Step your right foot back. Take an inhale. And you can exhale, lower down through a chaturanga or lower your knees. Lower your hips, maybe all the way to your belly. Lower through those hips. Inhale, lift the heart through a nice little cobra. Curl the toes and exhale, hips to the sky. Downward dog. Take a breath or two here. And then we inhale to look forward. And exhale as we walk or step the feet forward. Inhale, peeking up, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Root to your feet. Inhale, rise, arms up and overhead. And then exhaling, hands close, heart center. So we're going to take this through on the other side. So as we stand strong again, bend through the left knee, left toes to the floor. Feel that subtle weight shift to the right, but don't collapse into that right hip. Staying here if you wish, or perhaps bringing the left heel close to your left hip behind you. Left hand can reach back, maybe it connects with the left foot. Right arm perhaps reaches forward. And again, if the foot's still down on the ground, just do this shape with your arms. Right arm up, left arm reaching back. Play with tipping the chest forward, pushing that left foot into your hand, opening up through the chest. Nice and strong in the backside body. Then holding that shape, again, release your hand from the foot. Bend the right knee, step it back. Adjust your footing if you need. Here we are. Inhale, left arm rises up, reach up, open the chest. And again, we exhale, pivot and plant the left heel. So we open everything up. Nice and wide, adjust your stance. Take an inhale. Exhale, tip to the right, trying to keep the shoulders kind of in line with your hips. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, tip to the left. Left forearm comes to that thigh or maybe the hand. Inhale, straighten the right arm, straighten the right leg, reach up, gaze up. And then exhale, release, right hand to the floor. Inhale, wave the left arm high, hello. And exhale, bring it back to the floor. Again, inhale, step it back. You can exhale, lower down if you wish. If not, you can go to down dog instead. Inhale, pull the heart through a little back bend. And exhale, curl the toes, hips to the sky, downward dog. Cool. Again, inhale to look forward. And exhale as you walk or step your feet forward. Fingertips to the shins, the feet or the floor. Inhale, lengthen, look up, open the chest. And exhale, fold back down. Inhale, stand tall, rise and reach your arms high. And exhaling, hands come down in front of the heart. I'm going to take this one more time through, adding on a low lunge at the end. Okay, so again, rooting down. Bend through the right knee, right toes to the floor. Stay here, or perhaps lift right heel up behind you. Right hand can reach back, left arm can reach up. Slowly play with the shape, tipping forward. If you lose your balance, it's fine. lifting that back right thigh. Again, hand releases from the foot if you had it in the first place. Standing leg, work to bend low in that left knee. And send your right foot back. Inhale, right arm rises, gaze up, maybe open the chest a little more. Exhale, turn to your right. Pivot and plant both heels down, toes out. Strong belly, neutral pelvis. Take an inhale, and exhale, tip to your left. Inhale to rise. Exhale, tip to your right. We're going to add on here too. So inhale, rise. Exhale, settle in. Focus on the feet for a moment. See if you can inhale, lift your left heel. Exhale, release down. Other side, inhale, right heel. Exhale, lower down. Good. Inhale. We're going to exhale, tip to the right, right forearm, right thigh. Inhale, straighten the left arm, left leg, big stretch. And then again, exhale, release, left hand to the floor. Spin the back foot. And inhale to wave your right arm high. If you can, keep that hand up. Exhale to lower the back left knee. Pause. Now, if you need extra cushion under that left knee, totally drop the hand, maybe flip the left edge of your mat. If we're good here, think about really pushing into that right foot. And inhale to wave your left arm high. Exhale to drop the right arm back. Your hand might come to your butt or somewhere down that left thigh. Lifting up, gazing up. Inhale, right arm high, reaches. And then exhale, we get out of there. Palms down. Curl the left toes, pick up the back knee. Inhale, step it back. Either go to downward dog or you can exhale to lower down. Inhale, find a back bend. Take these things nice and slow. Exhale, downward dog. Smoothing out your breath. Inhale to look forward. And exhale as you walk or step your feet forward. Inhale, peeking up. And exhale, folding in. Inhale to stand tall, rise, reach high. And exhaling, hands come to a close. So we're just going to repeat this one more time. Left side. Standing strong. Bend through the left knee, left toes to the floor. Stabilize there. If you wish, again, perhaps bringing the left heel close to your bottom. Left hand can reach back, maybe catching the foot. Right arm reaches up. Whatever kind of shape, iteration of the stance or pose you want. Think of lifting tall through the chest, perhaps tipping forward and lifting that back left thigh, pushing the foot into the hand. Strong in your glutes, strong in the hamstrings. Hold the shape of dancer. Foot releases from the hand. Bend into the right knee. Step the left foot back. Adjust as necessary. Again, inhale, sweep the left arm high, gaze is lifted, chest very expansive. And exhale, pivot. We turn around. That wide squat one more time. Adjust as necessary. Okay. Inhale. Exhale, tip to your right. Inhale, rise through center. Exhale, tip to your left with control. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, settle into the hips. Again, a little more work on the feet. This time, think about the toes. See if you can inhale, lift your right toes up. Exhale, put it down. Inhale, left toes up. Exhale, put it down. Here we are. Take a breath in. And exhale, tip to your left. Inhale, straighten the right arm, straighten the right leg. Extended side angle, big reach. And then exhale, release. Palm to the floor. Toes can turn forward. Inhale, wave the left arm high. Keep the left arm up if you're able. And exhale, lower the back right knee. Pausing there. Nice strong core. We inhale, sweep the right hand up. And exhale to let the left hand drop behind us. Unwinding. Inhale. Left arm rises, reach up. And exhaling, palms to the floor. Picking up the back right knee. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, either go to down dog or lower down chaturanga or some iteration of that. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice big inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. We're going to lower the knees down. All right, and from here, taking a seat, maybe crossing the ankles, seat in your butt back, or however you need to get here. Right? Extending the legs out in front of us. Sitting up nice and tall for a moment. Just kind of coming back from balancing into a more grounded state. A short and sweet little flow. Right? And as we sit up tall, we're going to bring a little more intention to the sit. So toes turn up. We start to engage throughout the legs. So your quads should feel firm. Your shins, your calves are engaged. We sit up as tall as we can. Hands in prayer in front of the heart. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, tip forward. Try not to round and collapse in your chest and spine, but keep it long. Doesn't matter how far forward you go. Legs are strong. Inhale to rise up. Strong back and belly muscles work together. We exhale, tip ourselves just a little bit back. Same idea, right? We don't want to collapse and fall backwards, but stay lifted through the chest and long and strong in the spine. Inhale to rise. Exhale, tip it forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, tip it back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, extend forward. This time we inhale, rise. Exhale, tip back. And find a space that you can maintain. You can always drop your hands to the floor if you wish. But try to keep that nice lifted heart, strong belly. If it's really challenging, also consider not tipping back as far. Okay, we don't have to make this a terrible, terrible thing. Just kind of playing with balance, because now we're going to get into working our hip flexors a little bit after having stretched them in dancer and kind of taking them in the opposite direction. So we're just coming back around. We're going to stretch them after this too. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring it down. Cool. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring it down. One more round. We're going to add an upper body twist if you want. So inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, sweep your right arm back. Inhale, bring it back through center. And exhale, put the foot down. Last time, last side. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, sweep your left arm back. Inhale, take it back through center. And exhale, release. Good. We're done with that. Bring your hands to the floor. Maybe shift your hips a little forward. Come down onto your back. Hug your knees in. Maybe rock from side to side. Feel how good it is to let your back release to the floor. From here, we find our center. Let your arms drop down. You can reach them wide or maybe bend your elbows a little. Take a breath in. And exhale. Let everything flop and drop to the right. Maybe turn your head to the left. Just take a couple of deep breaths right here. Begin to unwind your head. Inhale, knees come up through center. And exhale, release everything over to your left. So hips, thighs, and knees, and shins, and feet. Maybe turning your head to the right. And from here, start to unwind. Head comes through center. Bring your knees through center. Hands catch hold of the knees. Let's take a moment. If you want, curl the shoulders off the floor, chin to the chest, forehead to the knees, stretching out upper back, neck. And with your back nice and wide, slowly release your shoulders down and then your head. Start to release your feet to the floor. You can have bent knees. You can have straighter legs. You can roll on your side or your belly. Allow your breath to come back at its own natural pace. Count for yourself 5 more breaths, nice and calm. If you'd like to stay here in Shavasana a little longer, by all means do. If it's time to wake up, maybe inhale, reach the arms overhead, lengthen out. As you exhale, gently roll to your left or right side. And give your body and your breath a little bit of gratitude for playing around with these shapes, transitions, and postures. Taking the time to slow everything down and explore. Let's begin to rise up, bringing your hands down, helping yourself up and into a comfortable seat, whatever that means for your body, your hips, your legs, your knees. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale to sweep the arms up and overhead. And exhaling as the hands come to close in front of the heart. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had fun exploring little bounces, little twists. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you and peace.